Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This will get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. The US Federal Reserve is meeting to review its monetary policy settings, and uncertainty levels are high and rising, both on the growth and inflation fronts. But first, as we noted yesterday, China's State Council has launched a special action plan to boost domestic consumption. The plan came a week after the Premier's work report to the National People's Congress, which focused on boosting household spending to cushion the impact of weak external demand. This had a notable impact on many, mainly Asian financial markets. Meanwhile, China released an important set of recent data overnight, but it was mixed. Singapore's exports recovered in February after a disappointing January data, and India's exports were unremarkable in February, coming in at just $37 billion, and still low for an economy of this size, certainly one that is booming. In India, it's all about internal demand. US retail sales in February were a disappointment. They fell 0.2% from January, when a rise was anticipated, and are now 0.9% lower than year-ago levels. On an inflation-adjusted basis, it'll be worse than that. January data was soft too and revised lower. 7 of the report's 13 categories recorded declines, including car sales on a year-on-year basis. This data is consistent with earlier data indicating defensive consumer attitudes. A fear retreat by American consumers will likely have more of a global impact on trade and consumption than tariffs by themselves. That same hesitancy also shows up in the NAHB Wells Fargo Housing Market Index, which fell in March to its lowest level in 7 months. It is even tougher in the latest update of the Empire State Factory Survey by the New York Fed. This is often a volatile survey, but the March results recorded its largest pullback since May 2023. Less trade has seen the OECD trim its 2025 and 2026 forecasts for economic expansion. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.30% and down 2 basis points from yesterday at this time. And the price of gold will start today at just on $2,994 an ounce, up another net $9 from yesterday. And oil prices are up 50 US cents from yesterday at just on $67.50 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now just on $71 a barrel. The Kiwi dollar is now at 58.2 US cents and up 70 basis points from this time yesterday. That's its highest level since December the 10th. Against the Aussie, we're up 30 basis points at 91.2 Australian cents, a similar 3-month high. Against the euro, we're up 40 basis points at 53.2 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just under 67.3, up 50 basis points and a 2-month high. You get more news about the New Zealand economy from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.